Good morning from Busch Gardens. This is my first time doing this. But we're here at Busch Gardens and we're going to be riding some rides and seeing some animals and stuff like that.
She did pretty good. What's up, everyone? Got the Busch Gardens junkies here. And go ahead to your turnaround. There you go, the Busch Gardens junkie. We're gonna be going ahead, like she said, riding some rides. There is an open house for the animal ambassadors. As a matter of fact, they take care of over 200 animals here at Busch Gardens. So we're gonna probably check out a few of them. Yep. Now, so they're going to be spraying this down. They have been spraying it down all weekend, all week, and getting the paint chippings off, getting it ready for a paint job.
Thank you.
Good morning, Dash and Chase.
Can't tell who was who.
Well, they still have the truck over here to you.
Yeah, but look at my paint.
Got all sprayed down. Gave her a nice clean job. Spraying it all down here. And up the thing. Yeah. Cheetah Hunt not operating today. Here we are on the back row of Montu, and honestly, this is the best row because you get the best G-forces. Take a look at preferred parking over there. Preferred parking is getting filled up, and we got some neighbors with us. Yeah! Baby! And we'll take a look over here and see the long line of cars still coming in.
Boy, they're gonna be packed today.
And you can hear it. We'll see it. The train! It's gonna be a crowded day today. Cheetah Hunt has a time of 0 minutes, but not operating today and not operating for the next couple of months. And the Sky Ride is also still closed. Yeah, that sign's been there forever. They're currently cleaning it. Making it all nice and shiny across the ride.
Well, when I say how do you go, you guys don't want to ride.
Yeah, you see that. There is no line at Falcon's Fury. But yet, Cobra's Curse has a 55-minute wait. Okay.
Yes, aboard Falcon's Fury. This is just a friendly reminder that there are no loose articles aboard Falcon's Fury. This includes hats, phones, sunglasses, etc. If you have any of these loose articles, please put them in the cubbies provided. Thank you.
That is what you get when you bring a phone on the ride. Yeah. Keep in mind, people, this video is being recorded with a wrist-mounted GoPro, and it is an approved mount and an approved way of recording videos on rides. Busch Gardens does allow for point of view rides, point of view videos. They just don't allow for the loose articles on the ride, like a cell phone. So we'll try this again. And again,
Up we go.
up we go. If you look, there's hardly any lines. Those people don't know which way they were going.
Do half of them know where they're going?
What did they say?
Those people over there.
And as you can tell, the log flume is not running. No, that area is dead, and that's where we're heading to next, I think.
When do you feel like doing lunch? Like 10 to 11:15.
Ah!
That was fast.
Willie's the one that has all the dreadlocks, right?
Yeah.
She's got something in her mouth. So possibly Joy and Willie. Hi, Joy. And Willie down there. Yeah, that definitely looks like Dreadlock Willie. It's a hot day, so you know what time it is. It's time to get soaked. Get to our soaking spot right about here. Here she comes. And here comes the water! Ah!
Tried to outsmart her. Figure out
I knew that was going to happen.
Ah, now I gotta get the back. There's another one up there. You got the front side, well, most of it. Now I gotta get the back side wet. Here she comes. They have the treehouse trek all opened up, so you can walk all over everybody. Well, folks, it wasn't that big of a day today. We're just still waiting for the open house for the animal ambassadors that starts over there at the Quasi Pavilion at 3:30. And yeah, you see it right behind me, Iron Quasi. No test runs today. So yeah, I was hoping to be one of the test dummies, but guess that's never going to happen until February. Then we can become test dummies when the past members get on. So yeah, we rode a few rides. I got wet pretty badly, but I needed it. It was hot. So we're all gonna go ahead and try to catch maybe a couple more rides, and then we're gonna check out some of the animals in the Animal Ambassador open house. Huh? Yeah. Question is, are they going up or coming down? How much more cleaning you guys got to do before you start the painting?
I have no idea.
Because this is just the beginning of it.
It is. We got like a few more weeks, like 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks of cleaning?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, thank you guys. Making my favorite ride nice and shiny and pretty.
Anytime. Have a good one.
And here we go. Oh, the propane smell. Yay! Okay, we picked the front row all by ourselves. Somebody lost a cell phone. And we are definitely going to see how crowded the parking lot is. Wow is right.
Well, they still got more room for more cars.
Yeah, that area is getting all packed up and full now.
And they're still coming in.
That's all full. The far parking lot way over there is full. They only got that bit left. Another great run.
Yeah.
They are hard at work up there.
How hard are we working? Oh, I see it. All the way in the corner.
Just by watching stories like this and becoming aware of the challenges this extraordinary animal face, you can help spread the word about the gorilla's plight. You can also act. When shopping for wood or paper products, choose sustainable products harvested and made in ways that protect habitats, wildlife, and people. Support groups and conservation organizations that are working to protect gorillas and other wildlife. For more information about these animals and how you can help protect them, visit us online. To that big traffic police, we know they're there.
It's like they know they're on camera, especially like this one.
Take me a picture.
Yeah.
You got another silly one right there on the other side. Being silly.
See that one waving at us? Oh, we're here. It's about 15 minutes after 3 o'clock. And they'll be opening up the doors pretty soon. Exclusively for past members. They have the Animal Ambassador Open House here at the Gwazi Pavilion. Right over here by Excursions and the Beer Fest.
He is one of my favorite animal ambassadors to work with. So he is a southern 3-banded armadillo. So the ones that you probably are pretty commonly seen around here are going to be the 9-banded armadillos. That's the one that lives here in Florida, that's found in the United States. So that's the one we're a little more familiar with. Usually bigger. It's going to have obviously more bands, as the name suggests, and it's going to be found in a different region. So this is the southern.
Take a photo?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can take photos. If you guys do want to touch, we can do so one at a time, nice and gently on his back. I just ask that you hand sanitize before you do so. So there's some sanitizer right next to me, and you could just do a nice gentle touch on his back. Again, one at a time. We don't want to overwhelm him, but he's pretty comfortable here. So this is a South American species, so they're going to be found in areas such as Brazil, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Argentina as well. They are one of the smaller species of armadillo, and my favorite thing about them is they are actually one of the only species of armadillo that can fully encapsulate themselves in their little armored plating. So if he gets threatened by a predator, he has a really great defense mechanism where he's going to completely shut himself in his shell. These are nice bony plates with a hard keratin exterior, and that can keep him safe from claws, from teeth, all that good stuff. And his little head plate here and his tail actually fit together like a perfect puzzle piece, which is fantastic for when he needs help. Yeah, you can go ahead and touch if you sanitize. Go for it. Yeah, you're totally more than welcome to.
Do all armadillos have hair on them like that?
Yeah, so they're all mammals. All mammals have hair, including some that we wouldn't think of. Dolphins are actually born with a small amount of hair, and people never know that. It blows everyone's mind. But they do all have hair. It might not be as long as these, but usually they're going to have hair on that belly region. That's that kind of the soft underbelly part of them. And those hairs actually that you point out are really helpful for them. They are what we call tactile hairs, which means they sense the area around them. Oli here is a nocturnal species. He wakes up for us, which is fantastic. He's a little used to our schedule, but out in the wild, they're only going to be active at night. And those hairs help them to make up for their poor sense of eyesight. They have a really amazing sense of smell. They have an amazing hearing, as well as these little tactile hairs that help them to feel around. I will encourage you guys, we do have some more animals around as well. I know everyone's very, I can talk about Oli all day long, but we have some other friends joining us. So just so everyone's aware that they are out now, but you are more than welcome to hang out with me as long as you would like. If you want to come touch Oli, just let me know.
The individual, see how there's markings in the middle of those scales?
Absolutely,
Are they all the same?
Nope. So that is unique as
a
thumbprint. So we actually used to have a female. Her name was Daisy, and she actually had a unique. Hers was a paw print pattern on her face. We looked at the faceplate because it's an easier, smaller pattern to look at. His actually looks like a hopscotch pattern. So that's how we told those two apart, which was super helpful for us. It is just as unique as a fingerprint, and that's actually a really great way if you have multiple armadillos to be able to identify them from each other.
30 to 60.
He's so cute.
He is. He's one of the
primary diet?
Yeah, it's a really great question. So they are omnivores. They can eat a little bit of everything. They mostly will eat insects for their source of protein, although they could eat small amounts of carrion, which is basically just deceased animals. And that's just going to be opportunistic if they come across it, they can munch on it. But they're going to eat a lot of vegetation. Here at Busch Gardens, we give them an insectivore diet, which is basically a pelleted diet for animals that eat insects. And we give him fruits and veggies diced up as well. Now he's got a tiny little mouth, so we have to make sure they're small little pieces. But he does a really great job of kind of ripping and tearing them apart. They have this long, sticky tongue that kind of slurps everything up, which is pretty exciting. One of my favorite things about this species as well, we're familiar with the 9-banded armadillos. Yeah, go for it. The 9-banded armadillos in the United States love to dig burrows, and if you live in Florida or you live in Texas or anywhere that there's 9-banded armadillos, you've probably seen them digging holes in your yard. I know my dad, it's like his arch nemesis is the armadillos that like to dig holes. My dogs as well, they can't stand them. But these guys actually let other animals do the work, so they are notorious for taking over the abandoned groves of anteaters. And so they let somebody else do the work. But they do have a really cool adaptable claw. It's actually a fused front claw that helps them to rip open anthills and termite mounds.
So yes, they can absolutely. Nothing like the one.
Hi, Ollie. How you doing? Hi.
Not endangered.
No, they are not. They actually do pretty well. Their biggest threat is honestly habitat loss in humans. Unfortunately, that is true. It's true of a lot of species. We're probably the worst things for them, but we can also be the best things for them if we learn about them and reach out and try to help them.
How many cheetahs in the world?
Exactly, not enough. But these guys are doing pretty well because they're nocturnal, because they are really good at hiding. Most of the time, they're actually going to be kind of buried under a layer of leaf litter, so they're pretty hard to spot. But there are some people out in South America that do eat them when they get to that point. And that's just kind of, understanding people that live in the area that need that. But also...
Not the best angle.
There's some people, right? There's some people that also try to get them for the illegal pet trade. I don't know why you'd want to pet armadillo. They're very interesting creatures, but I always joke that he walks around on his stiletto heels. If you have him on a hard floor, you'll actually hear the clickety-clack of him walking around. And it's pretty noisy, and they like to dig around, so... Yeah, but he's a great little guy. He's definitely a charismatic little one. He's always moving. I've talked to other keepers that take care of 3 abandoned armadillos, and they say theirs are rolled up and asleep the whole time. Wow. That is not the case with Ollie. He does not stop moving as long as he's out here.
You didn't bring any mealworms out for him, did you?
Didn't bring any mealworms. I really wish I did. I said that yesterday. I was like, I need to bring mealworms, but
yeah,
we have other tours, and then we're rushing around, so we have to grab them. But he'll get plenty.
Would love to feed him.
He'll get plenty of mealworms when he goes home for being such a sport.
That reminds me of our leopard gecko.
Oh my goodness, I love.
Well, she's shedding right now, so she's hiding in her hide. She wants to shed in privacy.
That makes sense. If I was shedding off my skin, I'd be like, leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop, I'm changing.
When she comes out, she'll probably get some mealworms.
She's 11 months old.
Didn't bring the echidna out.
We can't today. So echidnas are actually one of our creatures that it has to be below 85 degrees. It's actually our kicker. Today's 88 degrees, which is just 3 degrees too warm.
Yeah.
I'd love to bring our echidnas out there. Fantastic creatures. I tried to see if I was like, oh, maybe if I check a different weather channel.
Nope.
It's 88 anywhere you check.
Yeah, very, very good example of she's an angel. Really cool. You mentioned the teeth. They have about 74 to 80 teeth in their smiles there. They'll lose them throughout their lives. They can go upwards to 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. So,
yeah, absolutely. So this is
something else, right?
So what we're seeing is
pretty cool. Does anybody have any questions? I'll just keep on talking.
One other one.
Yeah.
He is 13 years old.
Like to stay in the water and not flying out to sun for a reason, I don't remember.
So they will get out onto land to bask, and that's because they're ectothermic species. So they're going to get a lot of their metabolism, a lot of their energy from the sun. So a really technical terminology for it would be they're ectotherms, as I said, but more specifically they're heliotherms and they're thigmotherms. And what that means is a heliotherm is one that's going to get a lot of their energy from the sun, and a thigmotherm is going to be one that gets a lot of its energy from things like rocks and things like that.
They have not the best eyesight, but they have really
wow.
good sense of hearing.
Pretty cool, huh?
He is pretty. She?
We really don't know. We're saying she for now.
Oh, okay.
So they're not like birds where you have to go in their vent to sex them?
You do. They do have the cloaca like a bird.
Okay. So you haven't done it?
Did you see how that thrashed around? I'm not going down there.
Right.
I think he's trying to dig to find worms.
This isn't the right
Right.
Boy, are you pretty. Yeah.
He's already gotten his whole diet for the day.
Yeah. Okay to pet it?
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm not going to touch right now just because I tried to a second ago and she was not enjoying it.
She's not in the mood.
Yeah,
okay, so we'll leave her be if she's not in the mood.
Yeah, I appreciate you understanding.
Yeah, no.
This right here?
Hey, guys.
Now, I know how Busch Gardens work, so yeah, if she's not in the mood, I'm not going to go ahead and
Yeah, animal care is number one. So their welfare of the animal is the most important thing. And so if she doesn't want to be touched, I'm not going to make her get touched.
Right. Yeah, pretty.
The nails on the back.
Yeah.
That is actually a modified closet.
What exactly is she?
American alligator.
She's an American alligator.
Alligator
Okay.
Mississippiensis. Yep.
These guys actually don't burrow too much. But the
This is
999
Willow.
does pay well to dig holes.
And how old is she?
She's 11 months old. So almost a year
They're
old.
not blind, but they don't have the best eyesight. So they can probably see like.
Now here, I have a question for you. I should know this, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Do their teeth fall out? Do they have like teeth
Yes.
that will grow in?
Yes, they actually have 74 to 80 teeth, and they will replenish. They can go through 2,000 to 3,000
Be
teeth
found in a
in a
lot of
lifetime.
This is a
Do they fall out normally as they grow, or
Yeah, it can do that, and obviously if they were to break it off as well.
They're actually
See the alligator?
so cool, huh?
came over here.
You like them?
Now they're kind of.
Well, if y'all have any questions about them, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of start over just because I see new people have come over. But this is the American alligator here. A very familiar looking animal for our state. It is our state reptile as of 1987. I don't know where everyone's visiting from. I know you're local, but so welcome back. But this is Willow the alligator here. And the alligators are really remarkable. With this age here, she's very lucky to make it to this age because a female alligator will lay anywhere between about 30 to 50 eggs. On average, they'll have about 40 of them. Then they're only going to have about 24 of them hatch. And once those 24 hatch, only 10 of them are going to make it up to a year old, where the Willow is right about now. Of those 10, only about 8 of them are going to make it to subadult, and only about 5 of them will ever actually make it to adulthood, which is being about 6 feet in length. So she's got a long way to go, but she's in a good position because she doesn't have to worry about a lot of the pressures that other alligators have to deal with, such as predators and illness and things like that. Do you have any questions? Do you have a question? No? Have you seen an alligator before?
Yeah. We're from Florida. My grandparents have a place on the Swanee River, so we see
Oh, okay,
gators.
very cool.
We see them, but it's cool. We're not this
What's her
close.
diet?
That's a great question. In the wild or in here? At the
Both actually.
Okay, yeah, sure. So in the wild, those jaws are very strong. They're enough to snap a turtle shell. So they will eat. They're pretty much opportunistic predators. So they're going to eat anything ranging from other fish. There's even cannibalism amongst gators. Whatever they can pretty much get a hold of, turtles, birds, you name it, and they will get a hold of it. Here we feed them a specialized meat that's ground up called Toronto, and then we also feed them fish. So when I fed her earlier today, she took that fish and it just snaps it in half like it's nothing. You just have the fish and it's just gone. It's really cool to see.
Do you deal with most of the reptiles at the in the animal connections?
Oh, in Animal Connections, yes, I do work with a lot of the herpetology animals there. Not with the ones that cross though, the venomous snakes. I do not work with them.
No, you probably work with that leopard gecko in there too.
Oh no, I don't get to work with the leopard gecko.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they don't.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Do you know what this is?
Baby alligator.
American alligator, you got it. So they can be found in 10 states throughout the
All
United
right,
States.
porcupine time.
Do y'all have any questions?
Not that one anymore. But really, I mean, just because it's an African porcupine, you get punctures in Africa, that's probably not good. Just because of bacteria and disease. So that's why really they don't really mess with it much. I know.
I'm gonna chew on my shoe.
You missed it.
Missed it.
Still missed it. Back up. There you go.
How many poundage of food do we eat a day?
Between 2 1/4 and 2 1/2.
Okay.
It's a lot for
Yeah.
a small animal. The hyenas eat about the same amount. So
Why does he eat that much?
it's what the body needs. Higher metabolism, different kind of diet.
True.
Than a carnivore.
Does he respond to the whistle or not necessarily?
Not that he wouldn't if we didn't train. We just really haven't had the necessity to train it.
Another interesting question. Do their quills continue to grow as they get older, or?
Yeah. I've never seen a bald one, so I can't say for sure.
No, I mean longer.
No, they'll eventually just grow out on its own. They have a length timeline, I guess you could say.
So they would like fall out once they get to certain.
Yeah, they just fall out naturally and then they just grow back again.
Yeah, you ate that one fast. You're like, I want that.
Is that a bald spot?
Yes.
Wow. What kind of what kind of diet do they eat?
Fruits and veggies.
Fruit and veggies?
Yeah. In the wild, mostly the same. Probably a lot more roots and tubers and bark.
Hi there.
He's gonna eat your shoe.
Yep.
He's just making sure I'm aware. He needs to go for a walk in a minute.
Oh, okay.
He's like, not a one spot at a time.
Oh, that was the Animal Ambassador open house, and that's going to be going on until 6 o'clock tonight. And you only got today and tomorrow. I think it's over on Saturday. Sunday, I meant. Yeah, today's Saturday. I'm so confused. It's been a long day. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.